feel like it's a good conversation. First of all, like you feel me. That's one thing that we need to start with. We need to have more conversations amongst black men and black people for real in general. Like we need to sit down and really talk to each other. Like figure
Facts.
out what our opinions are, what our perspectives is on things, where it comes from. So in terms of black podcasts, that's what I would say is like the part of like building the culture, building the community. Because everything starts with a simple conversation for real. Like we got to talk, we got to chop it up. So
Yeah, I agree, bro. And I feel like like even if like people like even if we like disagree, you feel me? It's good to have those conversations because it's different when we're on social media and you see somebody tweet something or you see somebody post a video or something, and then you post a video back or you tweet them back, and it's like y'all having a conversation, but it's not like you talking to them like face to face. And I feel like podcast space, you feel me, Discord space, shout out to Discord, you feel me, stuff like that, you feel me, is what we need to open up those barriers. You feel me?
Facts.
So yeah, man, and then we had like having a community where we have people that's like into certain things, like you're into health, you feel me? Jamil's into entrepreneurship, sports, investing, like having all those people in the same space. If you in a community like that and having those conversations, you're gonna easily soak up game from all types of walks of life, bro. So I feel like it's important, like you said, man, for community building and just having those conversations.
Right. And just even more so piggybacking off that, if you peep like Wallow, everybody love Wallow. Why you think everybody love Wallow? Because he in there dropping that game and telling people a different perspective of what they need to hear for real and what they need to know because he done been through the experiences. Feel me? Same thing go for any podcast, all black podcasts. So definitely helping with building the community, building the culture for sure.
Yeah, man, we all got different experiences. You feel me? You feel me, doing different things. So it's always good to hear from people's experience because that's the best teacher in life. You feel me?
Yeah, and I want to piggyback off what I want to piggyback off what you said because the first thing I was thinking about was like people on social media and especially black people and the way we have conversations and how people can disagree. And I was going to say that one of the best things I think is about podcasts and especially black ones is that people get an opportunity to disagree with each other on camera in a respectful and productive kind of manner. It kind of sets an example and a tone of how conflict can really be a positive thing and that you can really gain something from that by learning something you didn't know about from somebody else's angle that you could never consider beforehand. So I think it's really important to be able to have conversations like that in a public kind of space for other people to consume and also to take away from and hopefully add that into their own lives so that they can have productive conversations.
Word up. And another thing I can add is like with just reading a tweet or a post, you don't hear the tone of the message. Like you don't feel the energy that is being delivered with. So the podcast, it takes that away. Like you actually feel where the person is coming from. That's why people fuck with Wallow for real.
Yep.
Like you can see it in his face. Like what he's saying, he genuinely means that shit for real. Like that's what I think. Feel me? The podcast brings instead of people just posting advice on social media or going back and forth bantering, and it takes the disrespect out of it too. Like you're not about to say something crazy to somebody and they standing right here.
Yep.
Feel me? So it takes that disrespect, that attacking people verbally, throwing little sneak disses. It takes all that out. It takes the ego away because it's you and that person face to
Unless
face.
it's no jumper though.
Right.
But we was talking about, feel me, black podcasts. Like
Hey, there's a lot of black people over there, but yeah,
they don't run it, man. It ain't black. It's not no black podcast.
That's real. That's
No
real.
disrespect.
Yeah, and I feel like another great thing about podcasting is it's just lit, bro. It's just like we document. We was just talking about this. Me and Quay was talking about this. Like we never want to document history like this. Like we never documented history like this in the past. You feel me? Like having these raw conversations recorded. You feel me? Documented. We never documented history like this. It's always been pictures. You feel me? Movies, cinematography. You feel me? We never just had open just dialogue, just documented from our culture. Like so, I feel like that's lit. And then also just besides documenting it, it's just memories. Like, you feel me? I enjoy this space just talking to y'all. You feel me? Y'all just met my peoples. You feel me? Like just having like little kumbaya shit like this, like you feel me, is important. You feel me? So, you feel me? Yeah, podcast is lit, bro.
And another
Plants
thing,
behind his head, you feel me? Kumbaya.
and another thing about the podcast is like, it don't gotta be informative all the time. It could just be people chilling. Like, then you listen to what they saying. Like, yo, I do the same shit. Like. I go through the same, Like then you realize, feel me, that it's not too many differences between us out here for real. Like we think, like, it's another. It's like that's why a lot of people like Joe Budden.
Facts.
For real.
Connect with it. Like
It's certain stuff they be saying. I be like, yo, like, yeah, nah, I feel you. Like, you just don't hear that shit every day. Like, it's barbershop talk. Feel me?
That's what's up.
Just put on TV. That's all.
yeah, I always seen it like we having fun, but we also dropping a little bit of knowledge every now and then. But most of it is just, you feel me, us coming together, having fun, having dialogue. You feel me? So, like you said, don't always gotta be dropping gems. We try to, you feel me? We try to give knowledge when we can. We had the experience on it, and we can give that game. But it's all about, you feel me, camaraderie. You feel me, coming together, having these bonds. You feel me, having these communities, growing these communities, and then building from there. You feel me? So,
Sir.
that's what I'm trying to do with it.
I want to say one more thing on it is, you were talking about the history side of it, and I agree with that. And like, I think it's cool how, just artists, musicians, anybody that puts something out there on a public platform in a digital form, basically immortalizes you. So I think that's pretty cool too. We all got a limited time on this earth, and the fact that you could do stuff like this and like literally, 100 years from now, possibly like somebody could be able to look back and see, what type of time we was on. I think that's really cool and unique, and definitely something that's great to take advantage of right now.
That's the good side of it, but it's a double-edged sword. Because now you gotta
Be careful what you say.
you gotta be careful what you put out there, like, because most people don't think about it like that. Like, it is immortalized. Like, whatever you put on this internet is never going away.
Never.
It's never going away.
It's never.
So,
That's humanity, though, right?
nah, nah, that's true too. That's true too. But niggas is like, niggas is going beyond stupid with the internet shit. Like,
Sometimes people change and you get stuck in that moment.
You can hear the growth as niggas keep.
that's true
Right.
too. But most people, feel me, seize their opportunity doing the goofy shit. So now you always gonna be remembered how you seize that opportunity, like how you got on. So like, it don't matter what Bonk Gang is doing right now.
Yeah.
Whatever the dude, the Bonk Gang nigga, like it don't matter.
Bonk
Bonk,
Gang.
Bonk,
Bonk Gang.
whatever.
Yeah.
Cabana.
It don't matter what he
John
doing
Cabana,
right.
some
It don't
shit.
matter what he doing right now.
He on some Christian shit. Like,
You feel me?
Talking to God. Where it at?
And don't nobody.
It don't.
Good
It
for
don't
him,
matter.
bro.
I-
Good for him.
but it don't matter what he doing right now. If I see him out there right now, hey, that's that Bonk Gang nigga. Like,
That's real though.
yeah, you gotta watch him. You watch, it's Bonk Gang. Like, but however.
Motherfucker keep saying bonk. This is bonk gang.